Mamintiao na memo kwaba enfamra kasa fidi so ha eye nimde news nsem so oh my god de kan de ti de hwe na sorry agibedi mu ntiemu nyina no de esom jubilation as Jubilee House Jubilation hits Jubilee House as Ghana breaks African record for 32 million euros. For nsem no emu ntiemu ni say Ghana yate de 32 million euros. Yate de record getting 32 million euros. Just enya de say asem get to African record. And for NPP led by Addo led by Addo Akufo-Addo metimi ediaba na emu ntire say enko de nkotie emra.
And Ghana FDA will sign a memorandum of understanding. Ghana's regulator is one of the most advanced in Africa. Ghana is indeed a critical partner in this Pan-African effort. I express my sincere thanks and appreciation to His Excellency President Nana Akufo-Addo. Thank you for being here with us as well. For the strong partnership we are forging. We expect that this facility will work closely with a plant being established in Ghana to ensure a complete end-to-end production chain in Africa under the close supervision of both our regulators. Allow me to close by emphasizing the wider African context. The ceremony is a result of the African Union's decision last year to take action on vaccine inequality. Chairperson of the African Union Commission, I thank you for your tireless effort to make this happen.
When we met in Marburg in Germany some 4 months ago, there were some who secretly doubted our resolve to bring this all-important project, which will boost Africa's capacity to be self-reliant in the production of vaccines, to fruition. I'm happy we have with today's event been able to confound these doubting Thomases. I'm grateful to my senior and good friend, the redoubtable President of the Republic of Rwanda, His Excellency Paul Kagame, for inviting me to participate in this great groundbreaking ceremony and to signal to the rest of the world the commencement of this end-to-end vaccine manufacturing facility involving Rwanda, Senegal, and my own country of Ghana. Financing for the entity is being provided by a consortium of financial institutions led by the International Finance Corporation, of which the European Investment Bank is an important member. Their support is a welcome expression of confidence in the viability of the project. Ladies and gentlemen, the import of this Pan-African project is that we have to work together. That is why tomorrow, on the 24th of June, the ties of cooperation that exist between the Food and Drugs Authorities of Ghana and Rwanda will be deepened even further with the signing of a new memorandum of understanding. Through this, FDA Ghana, which achieved WHO Global Benchmarking Maturity Level 3 in 2020 and is working hard to achieve Maturity Level 4 by the end of this year, will assist FDA Rwanda to attain WHO Maturity Level 3 as soon as possible. Both agencies will collaborate further in vaccine drug product manufacturing, fill, finish, and lot release in their respective countries. Again, collaboration between our two countries resulted recently in a team from Rwanda visiting research institutions in Ghana with the aim of strengthening institutional development and partnership towards vaccine discovery and advancement. As I said in Marburg, the Pan-African Vaccine Manufacturing Project fits perfectly with Ghana's roadmap for domestic vaccine development and manufacturing. Ghana is ready to play her role, and I reaffirm once again her determination to make the project work successfully. Ghana's research institutions are undergoing capacity building to be ready for the discovery and development of vaccines and other biologicals. And a consortium of Ghanaian pharmaceutical companies, led by Dex Vaccines Limited, is working closely with BioNTech Rwanda, BioNTech Germany, and Kenap to fill, finish, and package the product in Ghana from the plant here in Rwanda. I express great appreciation to BioNTech of Germany, Kenap Foundation of Malta, the IFC, the EIB, and the other financial institutions once again for working closely together with African countries to enable the continent to achieve vaccine self-sufficiency. And I assure all and sundry that Ghana is delighted to be part of this Pan-African project to manufacture mRNA, COVID, malaria, and TB vaccines from drug substance through drug products to fill, finish, and package. Excellencies, may God bless Mother Africa and us all, and I thank you for your attention.
Yemfa equity analysis, political analysis from Dr. Domfe of the University of Ghana, Legon. The analysis of the previous administration, that is former President John Dramani Mahama's 2015 and current government. Ghana at the crossroads in 2024. No, you ever call for breaking the 8, and as you ever call for former President John Dramani Mahama.
People talk as if there was no 2015. 2015, the economy grew at 2.1%. At the first half of the year, this economy that they say is collapsed. When the economy is collapsed, and we look at it from the growth and the perspective, when the economy grows negatively for appreciable length of time, that's where we use such words. But when we have not even grown negatively, people say we are collapsed. Now, if you are calling this economy collapse, economy that at the first quarter of the year, it grew at 4.2%. Second quarter, it grew at 3.2%. And so averagely, that gives you about 3.75, isn't it?
Yes, correct.
But 2015, the economy grew 2.1%. And so if you don't look at that as collapse, and you rather want to refer to the average economy growing at 3.75 as collapse economy, then I have a problem with you. You know,
2015 there was no global crisis.
There wasn't, and yet the economy grew at 2.1%.
That's abysmal.
Very, very abysmal. You know, 2016 that it even did well, it was 3.4. It was 3.4. And so you go and look at Nando's growth rate, 6.5. You know, I don't give 2017 growth rate to Nanado. Mm-hmm. You know why?
No.
Because of the oil. It was oil inspired. Because you see, even if Nanado had not won, and President Mahama had won 2017, the growth would have been higher.
Okay.
Because we ended the growth rate with 3.4. Mm-hmm. You know, and so that anytime I'm talking about 2017. The non-oil sector grew at 4.9%. So when I'm looking at Nanado in 2017, I look at non-oil sector. You know, because that indeed was the actual growth without the oil. You know, and that's the same story I always want to tell people. And when you say Kufuor discovered oil in commercial quantity somewhere 2007, and even people said that it was Addo, whatever. But at the end of the day, we have to start production of oil. And because we've never produced oil before, and we have to start it, it was huge component of our GDP. And so that year, the oil, the mining and quarrying subsector grew over 200%, 208%. That was not normal. That was not normal. No, the industrial sector grew over 40%. That was not normal because the industrial sector is where we have the mining and quarrying, where the oil sector is. So if you see these figures, it is clear that that growth was oil in part, and we grew over 14%. That has been the highest in our economic history. You know, and so the same way, I wouldn't say that it was because of any effort of that government that year, 2011, that's why we got that growth. I will also say the same thing, that 2017 growth was oil inspired and it wasn't an Addo's growth. But you push from 2018, look at the other sectors, telecommunication, look at the agricultural sector. That was almost dying because under President Mahama 2014, as I said, agricultural sector grew 0.9%. We were going zero without our Greek, you know, but that one.
The IMF figures put a negative growth.
Yeah, some
for agricultural sector.
Some of the
under President Mahama, under equity.
Yeah. And so we were not doing well at all. But that one, you don't blame him so much because the agricultural sector is generally rain fed. And so those years under President Mahama, maybe one of the reasons why he also didn't do very well, it didn't rain much. Like even today it was I think drizzling, if I should put it this way. So in December we are still experiencing, you know, it's still raining. So under Nana it has rained so well. I wouldn't say he's the one who brought it, but under President Mahama we were not seeing that much, and that even affected Akosombo. Akosombo nearly dried, and that's why we had the Dumso and all those things. You know, so agricultural sector nearly died. You know, plantain sellers. We're going to Cote d'Ivoire to buy plantain to come and sell in Ghana. Maize, we were importing maize. Today, go to Techiman market and see. They don't even have food is in abundance everywhere you go. My village there, I go and see food. Everywhere there is food. But the problem is the structure. Our public transport system is so bad, so weak. You know, and so it doesn't matter how much food you have somewhere there, it doesn't get to Accra. Or it gets to Accra at a very exorbitant, you know, people who have to transport will have to pay so much, so before they get here, we can't buy. And that's part of the reason why. But we shouldn't forget that whatever you want to buy, you can get it. In whatever quantity, you will get it. The only challenge is that, and that is structural. Going forward, we need to work very hard on the railway system and all that. And so when I recently went to, I was a team leader for Ghana National Household Registry. I was a team leader for that research, OT and Volta region. And when I was crossing Volta and I saw Nanado, also, you know, Nanado has been able to push railway across the Volta.
So then Pakadan, I've seen it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So beautiful.
It's very beautiful.
We need to do more of those things. So the train and all those things, I mean, if you go to Germany, tram, almost every minute is passing by. That's what we don't have. These are structural problems that you cannot use a day to address it. But we need to tackle it.